Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now it's time to kick off the Andhra Pradesh Cluster Final.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. This beautiful knowledge celebration has been going on for 20 long years and it's been going strong. We only intend to surge forward with more energy and higher participation probably, while this year, for the 20th edition, we have had a participation of over 3 lakh students, and among those 3 lakh students, we have had over 1 lakh of girls taking part. A huge feat that we have achieved in the 20th year. For now, we are moving into the Andhra Pradesh Cluster Final. We have already identified 6 national finalists and now we are getting closer to identifying our 7 national finalists. Let's move into our Andhra Pradesh Cluster Final and invite our finalists on stage. Our first finalist joining us from the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham is Shri Datta Amar. Following him on table number 2, from the same institute again, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Purushottam Reddy. While 2 of them represent Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, neighboring them on table number 3 as our third finalist here today, representing Guntur Medical College is Nandu Krishnan. To my left, on table number 4, as our fourth finalist here today, representing Samata College from Vizag is Akshay. Following Akshay, as our fifth finalist here today, representing IIM Vizag is Harshita Bansali. Completing this lineup for us here today as our final finalist on stage representing IIM Vizag again is Tanisha Tiku. Ladies and gentlemen, time for us to move into the first round of this cluster final, domain expertise. Here we go. Before the question appears on the screen, but of course, they need to remember that this is a business quiz and not get completely carried away by the domain that is given on the screen. Let's get started with the first question. The domain being Indian icon. The question coming up on your screen. Here we go. This is the Taj Lake Palace. All you need to tell me is the city where it's located. Quick on the buzzer, Tanisha. Go ahead. On the mic, loudly, please.
Udaipur.
Repeat once more.
Udaipur.
Udaipur is absolutely right. Tanisha was quick on the buzzer there. Plus 20 to her. While you might think that was an easy one, but believe me, easy questions are difficult to score on because you have to be extremely quick on that buzzer. It's not easy at all. She gets that plus 20 on Udaipur. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. Identities is what you need to remember. Question coming up on your screen. Which Indian company? Nandu, go ahead.
जाएगा बोला जाएगा इस सब को बताएगा जाएगा बोला जाएगा इस सब को बताएगा.
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
This is the Infosys Foundation.
Infosys Foundation is what he says. My question was, which Indian company has this foundation? Absolutely right. Infosys giving him a plus 20. On table number 3, Nandu getting that plus 20. Let's move on to the next question. That would be question number 3. Pioneers. From the world of pioneers, all you need to do is identify a brand. Here we go. Oh, Nandu is quick. Go ahead.
This is Dr. Reddy's Anji Reddy, the pharma company.
The pharma company started by Dr. Anji Reddy. Dr. Reddy's is what we are looking at. Plus 20 to Nandu. Very quick on the buzzer. Absolutely right. Let's move on to the next one. Question on your screen from the world of entertainment is the question. Here we go. What? Tanisha, go ahead. What is the question? You're on the buzzer, go ahead. You have to give an answer. You might as well give it a shot, because even if you choose to keep quiet, you get a negative. Might as well give it a shot. Go ahead.
Is he a character from Toy Story?
-20 to Tanisha on that. And they don't want me to ask the question. Go ahead, Nandu.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog. And do you know which?
I am guessing it's Sesame Street, I'm not sure.
He's guessing it's Sesame Street. Luckily for you, all I needed was Kermit the Frog. +20 to you. Absolutely right. He is not a part of Sesame Street. He's a part of the Muppets. Okay, the Muppets is what he's a part of. But Kermit the Frog is all I required. Of course, Startup Binge is our entertainment partner, and we have been having a lot of interesting questions from the world of entertainment. Kermit giving Nandu that +20. He is doing well. Let's move on to the next one. It's question number 5. Money matters is what we're looking at. Question, here we go. On. Go ahead, Akshay.
Bull at New York Stock Exchange, which was, I think, recently vandalized or something.
You need to give me a slightly better answer. New York Stock Exchange is your answer?
Merrill Lynch, no wait, New York Stock Exchange.
-20. Asking the question, on which street will one find this? I kind of gave you half the answer, so. Tanisha is trying, go ahead.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
Into your mic,
Wall
please.
Street.
Wall Street is what she says. +22, absolutely right. Wall Street is all I was looking for as an answer. Well, let's move on to the next one. She quickly makes up that negative that she took and she's back into positives now. Question number 6. Exchanges is what we are looking at. Question coming up on your screen. Here we go. Who created and published short comics under this character? A monk who trades. Remember, the domain said exchanges, so your answer has to be along those lines. The monk or a monk who trades. No one going on this one. Our corporate quizzers are already waiting for me to ask them the question. I will come to you. Okay, go ahead.
MCX.
Absolutely right, MC. And could you please introduce yourself? And he's a Tata Crucible quizzer, corporate quizzer for many, many years now. Knowledge enthusiast. Those are the things I would add. He wouldn't, but he's absolutely right. MCX, Multi-Commodity Exchange of India, is what I was looking at. All right, let's move on to the next question. That would be question number 7. Women-led brands is what we are looking at. Who is this person from the world of fashion? Oh, quick there, Akshay, go ahead.
Anita Dongre.
Anita Dongre, do you know the brand?
And
Anita Dongre, who created and +20 to him, and he removes that negative that he took early on. Playing well there is Akshay. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 8. From the world of campaigns is this question. Identify the brand from this campaign. Quick there, Akshay.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Fillet of fish is a burger from McDonald's. Absolutely right. Akshay getting +20 on that one. This round is moving along very quickly and they're answering. I think only none of the questions have gone unanswered actually. They've answered all the questions here today. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 9. We are looking at the future when it comes to this question. Here we go. Which well-known... Go ahead, Purushottam on the buzzer. Into your mic, please.
It's Shark Tank India.
Shark Tank India giving him a -20 on that one. Completing the question, or rather starting the question, which well-known series on Prime is this? It's an entertainment question, and of course we have our entertainment partner Tata Play Binge right there on the screen. I expected y'all to know this one. While I am not that great with OTT, because I'm always confused on what to watch, but I still thought college students would know. Alright, no one going on this, moving into the audience. Go ahead. Not physics wala. Mission starts up. Absolutely right. Naveen getting another right one. Don't give him another prize. Give him a round of applause. He's a former champion. He gets a round of applause, okay? Alright, let's move on to the next one. The last question from this round, from the world of apps, is this question. You need to identify the app. Here we go. Quick there on the buzzer is Purushottam. Go ahead.
It's a Digiyatra.
Digi Yatra that helps us travel easier and better. +20 to Purushottam on that one. Doing well there are all our contestants. Nobody on negatives, and 3 of them are already in the positives. Time for us to move into the remaining rounds of this quiz, ladies and gentlemen, and time for me to invite Big Brain back on stage to take this quiz forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
बढ़िया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग-अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this cluster final playing out very differently. We've got 3 of them in with a chance at this moment. As we move to the next round, after which we'll take a look at our Tata Play binge board to see how it's going to shape up. We had a very different cluster from Chhattisgarh, where we had one young man racing away to a lead. But this one seems more like a marathon, everyone playing in a cluster in the cluster round. As we go to the next frontier, time for string theory. Here it is. You got to put it together and give me an overall answer. That is the objective of this round for you. +20, -20, hands on the buzzer. Question appearing on your screen now. He's giving it a shot. On my left is Akshay. Go ahead, Akshay.
Aditya Birla Group.
He gives me a confident answer on Aditya Birla Group. They're now getting into pinks as well. +20 to him. He's beginning to narrow the gap despite getting onto a -20. He is no new face to this quiz, so he knows how this terrain works. So he'll try and get in to where Nandu is, who is on 60. Nandu is from the Guntur Medical College. Is that correct? All right. So you've got an aspiring doctor in the lead. As we go to the next one on screen now. Someone's gone for it. It's Tanisha, who's also in the race.
Michelle Obama.
Confident, 20 to her. She's not giving up. She's got to 40. Michelle Obama will give her the 20. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer. Sorry about that. Question on your screen now. He's gone quickly on that is Nandu.
This is Shantanu Naidu.
Shantanu Naidu. Go on.
He had a company called Goodfellows, which helps with dogs, and Ratan Tata was inspired by that. Impressed by that, and he invested in his company.
Put your hands together for him. He's got that absolutely right. The overall answer, Shantanu Naidu, comes with origins from this state and this region. So, good question to ask here. As we go to the next one on your screens, the battle's getting tight. Questions moving on. Here's the next one. Careful, you got to think through. Akshay is giving it a shot. Just move the mic towards you, Akshay. Yeah.
Andhra Bank.
Explain that to me.
I think Pattabi Sitaramayya played a key role in setting up Andhra Bank. It is now amalgamated with Union Bank. It's their precursor logo.
Well answered. Very, very well answered. The origin of Andhra Bank, now part of Union Bank. He got the storyboard right, and therefore he was able to string his theory together. 60, 80, 40. It's a very, very different battle. Tight one as we go to the next one. On your screen now.
Dhaniya, 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 dhaniya.
This is BV Now. And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
PepsiCo.
Go on.
Sting is owned by PepsiCo. Kurkure is also under PepsiCo group.
All these are owned by PepsiCo.
Yeah.
Doctor in the making, 20 again. Well played. Everything that a doctor would recommend you not to have, technically speaking. So he's got that absolutely right. Good one. As we go to the next one, on your screen now. Nice question. She's giving it a shot. Good question to ask here.
Indian School of Business. Indian School of Business. That's the logo of Indian School of Business. The other two I couldn't glue together, but I recognize the logo.
So you're going with ISB?
Yes.
From IIM, she's getting ISB right. Plus 20. Very well played, Tanisha. Good one. 60, 60 and 100. Remember, two of them are going to go through. So Tanisha and Akshay will be watching that carefully, while Nandu will now start playing his arithmetic as we move to analytical intelligence. But before that, on the Tata Play Binge leaderboard, it's time to take a look at where this cluster finals headed. Well, 160 and 60. A doctor in the making in the lead, which shows how Tata Crucible is not only about students in business studies. We've had doctors winning, especially in this region. We've had outstanding doctors winning, and across the country. We've had lawyers, we've had journalists in the making, all of whom winning this quiz. But at the moment, it is a doctor in the making leading, and the others are chasing him. As we move into analytical intelligence, coming up now. Analytical skills integrated into applying knowledge that you will work out. The first one is a 3-letter answer, starting on your screen now. U-1, D-2, S-2 on 3 very important people from different industries. The first 2 can be called the same industry technically now. And your overall answer is an important accessory that all of us use. Very important accessory for the modern world of communications. Someone's gone for it. On my far right, from Amrita, it's Amal.
Sir.
S-I-R. Sir. We'll give you a -20. She's going for it. On my left is Tanisha.
Sim.
Sim. S-I-M. As in a SIM card.
Yeah.
Who did you know in the 3 of them?
I knew Indra Nooyi and Masaba Gupta. I knew his name.
Well, he's going to be very disappointed. Masaba is going to be very happy. Well, that is today's generation. It happens sometimes. In fact, I asked a young boy in a quiz where I had Gavaskar on screen. I asked him, who is Sunil Gavaskar? And the boy told me he's a commentator. Well, Gavaskar will be unhappy to hear that. 10,000 plus test runs. What a legend Sunil Gavaskar was. It doesn't matter as long as you get it right. But you got a young India, which knows Indra Nooyi, which knows Masaba, and still works out the answer. The answer is more significant because the pressure equation will begin to tilt. Akshay under pressure now as we go into the second one on your screens now. N plus 1, H minus 1, S minus 1 will lead you to something that is integrally part of every business in India today. He's going for it as Akshay. He needs to take a chance.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा AIA लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
GST.
What did you get?
That's Boeing.
You got Boeing.
Shilpa Shetty.
Shilpa Shetty.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson will lead you to GST. Well played. Well played on GST. He's got that right. 80, 80, 100. Suddenly, is the doctor also going to feel a little careful and cautious? Well, third one on your screen now. R minus 1, O plus 1, E minus 1 will lead you to something that's available for people almost all over the world or applicable to people. On my right, Purushottam has gone for it. Yes, Purushottam?
It's a tip.
Tip. T-I-P, as in tips that you give.
Yeah.
Minus 20. Minus 20 on tip. I think the second one created a problem for him. Doctor.
This is tax.
Tax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xerox, so X.
Xerox gives you an X.
Triumph, the motorcycle company.
Triumph motorcycle gives you a T.
Yeah.
You're leaving out the bottom part, the middle part. Well, he's making an assumptive guess. This is like treating with symptoms and not knowing exactly what's going wrong. Plus 20. Oh, nervous moments for the doctor in the making, but he really played it out well. The middle one was coach, and the coach would have given the A that everyone was looking for. I think Tanisha was waiting for that, Akshay was waiting for that, and on 120, he's just got himself a little bit more of oxygen with that answer. As we go to the last one on screen, very interesting round. Coming up, the final one, 4 letters for an answer. Here we go. Company name, brand name, whichever way you look at it, D minus 2, X minus 1, H minus 2, V minus 2. Will lead you to a company or a brand, both are the same. Huge, iconic company. She's giving it a shot.
Ford.
Ford. What did you get?
Roger Federer, Rihanna and Dove.
You got Roger Federer, you got Rihanna, you got Dove.
And I think that's Beats. I'm not sure.
And your answer, according to you, is Ford.
Right.
Plus 20. Plus 20 takes her to 100. Oh, she's now moved into second spot. Sunil Gavaskar is going to be even more unhappy that you know Roger Federer and you don't know Sunil Gavaskar. Well, he just missed on Gavaskar. I'm going to rib her on that, but that's okay. It's perfectly fine. She worked her answer out. Roger Federer on that screen. What a great, iconic ambassador of sport. The final frontier is going to tell us who's the second person who's going to go through. I still get a feeling Nandu might play the game out because he's going to ask himself at this moment, can I realistically finish third? And he'll know the answer after the first or second question. Because he's got a lead and he's going to look at the 80 to 120 and not the 100 to 120. I think at this moment he's not going to be too worried about Tanisha, he's going to be worried about Akshay. Final round is what is going to determine who's going to go through as we start with our questions on the final frontier. Time for quick thinking. Here it is. On quick thinking, 4 questions, plus 20, minus 20. If you press the buzzer, you're telling me you know the answer. So I'll stop reading the question the moment you press the buzzer. Extremely tight final here today. 100 to 120 to 80. Three outstanding quizzers surfacing in the Andhra Pradesh region of this quiz. Let's see what happens. As we start with the first one, hands on the buzzer. This is an online shopping platform owned by an Indian company named Fashneer Technologies, founded by Vidit and Sanjeev. She's giving it a shot is Harshita. Into your mic, please. Misho is plus 20. She enters the battle with a 20. She's got to get all four right. No, even then 100 is where her college mate Tanisha is. As we go to question number 2, let's see what happens. This company is headquartered at Visakhapatnam. It's called DCI.
Dredging Corporation of India.
Dredging Corporation of India, plus 20. He needed a 20, he's got a 20. 100, 100, 120. Oh, this is nervous. This is absolutely nervous. I just wish I could take all the three into the zonal rounds. I can't do that. I do not have the authority to change any of the rules in the game. As we go to the penultimate question, nervous moments, really nervous. Just that Nandu might feel comfortable where he is. Because even if both of them score, he's not going to really finish third. But if each one of them gets one right, then he's in a tiebreaker position. So anything can happen in this quiz. Penultimate question. Jimmy Donaldson co-founded a brand of chocolates and a chocolate brand along with Jim Murray. He called it Feastables.
Mr. Beast.
Sorry?
Mr. Beast.
The YouTube sensation. His real name is Jimmy Donaldson. Akshay needs a 20. He's got a 20. Oh, this is a huge pressure situation. Tanisha now needs to get the last one right to put pressure. Otherwise, these two are going through into the zonal rounds. Are we going to see a three-way tiebreaker? We quite don't know. As we go to the final question, here we go. Hands on the buzzer. Final question. Here it is. Let's see what happens on this one. Started by a gentleman named Dr. Bala Balachandar. It was named after the water bodies that you find around Michigan. It was one of India's premier thinking ideas to create a B school for corporates with a lot of experience. He's gone for it.
Great Lakes Management School, Tamil Nadu.
Named after the water bodies that you find in Michigan. Great Lakes Institute of Management or Great Lakes.
Yes, sir.
He's done two things. He's done the unthinkable, which is from a minus 20. He's gone on to win this quiz on table number 4 is Akshay. Put your hands together for him. He was trailing at 80 even before this started. He got himself to 100, then 120, then 140 on table number 4. Well, he's had a memorable last year in this quiz. This year he's back in the final, and he's also helped the young doctor on 120, a doctor in the making, to go through. Tanisha is the one who's really going to feel bad because she needed one more answer and she could have done well to get to the zonal as well. Excellent performance by her too. We take a look at the Tata Play binge board. What a final here today from Andhra Pradesh. Superb. All the three with the same scores could have won in different parts of India. That's how high the scores are. Really appreciate that. Tanisha from IIM Visakhapatnam will miss out. She really played well here today. Finishing runner-up is our young doctor in the making, Nandu Krishnan from Guntur Medical College. And winning this on the final question from Samta College, Visakhapatnam, Akshay. Well done. Congratulations to the two of them who go through. Congratulations to Tanisha for the battle that she put up here today. Harshita scored but had to score far more. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll now take these two into the zonal round from here. And we've got one more cluster to finish before we come to you with this zonal final. But for now, you are watching the Andhra Pradesh Cluster Final with me, Big Brain, and my colleague Rashmi Furtado. And of course, you're watching the 2024 Campus Series of Tata Crucible. Till we come back to you with the next cluster, thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.